Alright, here comes the second video of the new series called theRant, okay? And today I'm going to rant about something that is really controversial and people get really emotional about it because they oftentimes have family members who fall into these categories, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, I'm just speaking from a practical standpoint and also speaking my opinion, which you do not have to agree with. And I think if you disagree with my opinion, that's even better, because I think we live in a great country where you can differ and have different opinions from other people, and it's okay, and you can talk about it and have a discussion. So that's what I'm here to do today, is to do this. What I want to rant about is California's decision to grant driver's licenses to illegal immigrants, okay? Now, before you hit close or the back button, I want you to understand that I respect that this country is a country of immigrants. I think being a country of immigrants is extremely important. I think it allows for a lot of diversity, and I think that it should continue to be a country of immigrants. My family, came here as immigrants. Not my parents, but my great-grandparents came from Armenia during the Turkish genocide, or during the Armenian genocide that happened in Turkey. And also, too, my dad's side of the family came over here, through Ellis Island, many, many years ago. So I think immigration is a positive thing, and I think that we need immigration reform in this country to maintain the status of being a country of immigrants. What I don't appreciate, and I don't think is really permissible that has been allowed to exist in this country, is this tolerance of illegal immigrants. And it's not because I have any racial bias towards a certain ethnic group, or because I feel like, a certain ethnic group might be, becoming less of a minority and more of a majority. I don't think any of that really is a problem. I think the problem is that the reason they are illegal immigrants is because they are breaking immigration law, okay? Why have immigration law if we're not going to enforce it? Why have immigration law if we're going to let people come across our borders the illegal way, allow them to get jobs, allow them to use our social services, and allow them to, get driver's licenses? Why even have immigration laws? We might as well strike down all of our immigration laws and just have open borders. That's really what we should do, because we basically have that now, but we are feigning having immigration law. And I would also like to point out that if an American citizen crossed the borders illegally in another country, whether it be Canada, Mexico, England, whatever, we would get arrested and we would get sent back. That's just the end of the story. That's what would happen. Other countries have laws and enforce them. In America, we have laws and we kind of enforce them, or we don't enforce them, but then we find out later that we need to enforce them and then try to enforce them after the fact. And I also really think that this decision to, give Californian illegal immigrants driver's licenses is a problem, because you have to wonder why they're doing this. They're going to make it seem like they're doing this because they really want illegal immigrants to have more opportunities in our country, which sounds really noble. That sounds like something that we can all get behind. Of course, once you're here in this country working, we want you to be able to survive and subsist. But what the real truth is that by having a California driver's license, we now have a way to track and record all of the legal immigrants in this country and keep tabs on them and know where they are at all times. And I think that that's really insidious. I mean, to me, that is borderline Big Brother status. That is the idea that the government is constantly keeping an eye on us. And, if I were an illegal immigrant, I would be very skeptical of this, because my only defense to staying in this country is not being discovered. But if I'm going into the DMV and I'm registering and getting a driver's license as an illegal immigrant, now the state government as well as the federal government know that I am an illegal immigrant, and they can do whatever they want with that information. So I really think that it's kind of a stupid thing for California to do, and it's kind of a stupid thing for people to buy into, because they're not doing it to help you out. They're doing it because they want to keep an eye on you, and they're doing it because they want to know where you are. And that way, if they ever need to deport you, it's much easier to do it now because they have a paper trail of where you live, how old you are, whether you're driving, your driving record, all that kind of stuff. So, I think that people need to be more aware of the reasoning behind allowing illegal immigrants to get driver's licenses. I hope you enjoyed this video. Whether you agree or disagree, I think your opinion is very valid, and feel free to comment on my YouTube channel, whether you agree with me or not. Just please keep it, kind and constructive, rather than being just an all-out attack on somebody. But please, feel free to comment. Feel free to find me on Facebook, Philip Bondi, or Fitness of Philip Bondi. I have 2 Facebook accounts. You can find me on Instagram, which is CrossFitPhil92. You can also check out my website, which is www.bfitfresno.com. That's the letter B, fitfresno.com. I'd love to hear from you, so please connect with me through these social media, and also feel free to comment on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Thank you.